If you consume between 1,000 and 1,500 calories in alcoholic beverages a day for 9 days, guess what? Yeah, you're going to gain some weight. Not where you want it. Not where you want it at all. Welcome, I'm John of John Health and Fitness. No miracles, real life. Today's vlog is going to be part confessional, part mea culpa, but mostly a big old dose of real life. Because in real life, you're going to go off the rails sometimes. Now, I don't want to give you carte blanche to do whatever you like and skip your diet and forget about exercising. That's not the point. The point is you've got a life to live. You have real life issues to deal with. Some good, some bad, some a mix. For me, it was a 9-day trip in north and south. I went to my high school reunion, visited my old high school buddies for a couple days, then spent a week at the beach with my college buddies. Now, I've done these kinds of things before. I know how they turn out. So I never consider these things kind of cheats or going off the wagon. I know what I'm doing. It's bad, but there are real trade-offs in life you have to think about. So just to sum up, I was gone about 9 days. 3 of those days I spent between 6 and 9 hours in a car. Did not stop at McDonald's, actually just once towards the end. 1 cheeseburger and small fries. I spent all 8 of those days sleep deprived, between 2 hours and maybe 5.5 hours of sleep. And there was the drinking. Let me preface this part by pointing out I've probably had 5, maybe 6 beers this year. It's not that I'm a teetotaler. I actually like to drink beer and a whole lot of other things. I'm just really busy, and alcohol does slow me down. But I was on vacation, so I spent 5 to 10 hours a day drinking. Now, this wasn't chugging beers, doing shots, and passing out, or anything like that. I'm not in my 20s anymore, or my 30s, or my 40s. Anyway, this was about hanging out with your friends and enjoying yourself. You can think of it as HIIT, or high-intensity interval drinking. You drink a bunch in a relatively short period of time, maybe a few beers at the beach when the cooler comes out, take a little break, go to the house, maybe have wine with dinner, take a shower, then later on some fool decides to start making gin and tonics. That fool would be me. But in terms of the health effects, the ill effects, it was mostly the calories. I worked out twice, exactly twice. I went for a run once. If you're on my Facebook page, there's a link in the description, you'll know about that. And I engaged in one weightlifting routine at a local gym. That's basically all I could handle at the time. I had 3 Pop Tarts. Okay, now those are pretty much the only 3 Pop Tarts I'm going to have this year, but I did have them. I did make sure throughout the whole time I did not overeat otherwise. I had a salad every day. I had my yogurt. I tried to keep things more or less on an even keel. But it was basically those drinks. Those you just can't overcome. And the sleep deprivation's no good for you either. But this is the trade-off you have to think about. Years from now, I am not going to think back to that day in July when I got that really good night's sleep. No. I'm going to think back to that day in July when I hung out with lifelong, close friends until 2 o'clock in the morning drinking martinis. And I do remember it. Now, you can't make that a habit. That's unhealthy. Every now and then, not necessarily. During that period of time, I gained 3 pounds. That's a lot for me. Basically, all in my waist. I'm just telling you right now, all in my waist. I've managed to pull that back a pound and change in the last 4 days, so not bad. I'm back doing classes. That helps basically right back on the wagon, because I kind of have to do that. I felt disgusting. My pants were tight. It's ridiculous. And so yes, it's summer, enjoy yourself. Thanksgiving, have a big meal. You can do these things, but you have to keep your eye on the goal. You have to make sure you come back on it. You can't go off the rails and stay off the rails for 6 months. That's really hard to come back from. You can, but you're just making life more difficult on yourself. So balance in all things, yin and yang, trade-offs. That's real life. That's the John Health and Fitness way. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm John of John Health and Fitness. Check out my website, johnhealthandfitness.com. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. See you next time. Take care. What about my outtakes? Do I have any good outtakes? Now I do, but this is a fake one because I'm making it up.